What's up, guys? Joe here, coming at you today from Town Hall 9, and that's right, you're reading it correctly. 8 Earthquake, Witch Slap. So let's go ahead and do this in 9 easy steps. Open up the entry point with 4 Earthquake spells. Step 2, go deeper in the base and open up another entry point, exposing the rest of the base. Step 3, go ahead and select those witches. You're going to drop 4 on one side of the intended entry point and 4 more on the opposite side. Step 4, drop those golems to tank for your witches. Get the rest of those witches out on the map and move into step 5, dropping the wizards back behind those witches, and then drop the heroes. Step 7, you're going to let those witches work for a second and drop those bowlers. Bowlers are going to go into the map, and then you're going to drop that final rage spell as they get into the clan castle troops and go into the base. Now sit back and relax. Now realistically, I have 4 replays today for you from Punisher Pits and Cooter Bear. They were working on this strategy last week going into the CWL matchup, and these bases were wide open compartments, very deep compartments, or a lot of tight compartments that could be opened up with the earthquake spells, and that's exactly what they did. So by doing that, they exposed so much of the base. Now let's be realistic here. With the witches, they are very powerful at Town Hall 9, yes. But you have to be wary of the wizard towers. Now, over there by the town hall currently, there's 3 wizard towers standing. They're going to melt Larry, and they're going to take out the witch back behind the Larry. So, it's really dependent on where the wizard towers are at, or if you can get rid of the wizard towers mortars quickly and not leaving it up to the wizards or the witches to do by themselves. So as we look at this map right here, we got a few bowlers remaining. We have a barbarian king remaining. Archer queen's following it up. Her ability is still intact. So all the base is gone at this point, minus the 2-point defenses and the 2 wizard towers. So we're going to speed this rate up, and everything's going to overpower the base, finish it up, take down the town hall, and take out that final wizard tower. So an amazing attack here by Punisher Pits and making it look easy. So as we move into the next replay, we got Cooter Bear. Now again, same as before, opening up the entry point, going deeper into the base. He's probably zoomed really close right now to make sure that he drops his 4 earthquake spells in the correct place. But he's already exposed, 4 or 5 compartments there. And now he's opened up the next group, and he's actually, look out the one compartment there, just one corner. Very nice entry there. Now, what actually happens here is the timing on the witches. If you rush the part where you drop your heroes and don't allow your witches to clean, then you're going to end up having what happens in this replay, where our Barbarian King and our Archer Queen walk. They don't go inside the base. They actually walk off to the town hall there, and they stay on the outside of the base. Now, I'm not positive if that was intended or not, but it's not the same as what happened in the previous replay. So at this point, inside the base, we have golems and we have our bowlers. We have a few witches, and we have a lava hound. So that's going to work out really well, the lava hound. Not popping the lava hound, not giving the witches a lot to work with. The lava hound's not going to do a lot of damage to the bowlers or the witches. Witch is going to get caught up on the hound back behind the bowlers. Barbarian King and Archer Queen are working their way down the 11 o'clock, 10 o'clock side of the base, working into the 9. Walking into a double Tesla location. Barbarian King, the ability is going to be popped here as he moves into that Tesla. Giant bomb placement, and the Archer Queen is going to work on taking care of the wizard towers. Now this works out really well for our witches. We have witches and wizards down in the south, and there's no splash damage down there, just point defenses. So point defenses are tied up. Over there, the queen is tying up a wizard tower. That way the witches were able to sneak in on the back side of the tower and take it down. And now at this point, we have Larry's working on the expo. We have witches continuously producing Larry and keeping the expo tied up while the Archer Queen comes in and her ability is popped to take care of the expo, but we did lose our witches in the process. Now, the wizard tower down in the south is continuously working. He's working like a madman on top of a mountain over there, taking out Larry. And Larry is continuously tying everything up and allowing the queen to sneak in on the backside and finish this attack up for the 3-star. So again, we have Cooter Bear again. Like I said, 4 attacks in this video. And he opens up his intended entry point, goes to the core of the base, drops 4 more, and opens up and exposes the back side of this base. So he's opened up about 10 compartments there. I'm not even really sure, but he exposed so much of the base that it's nothing really there, just a shell of what was left there. Anyways, double golem is dropped early. or first, and then he gets his witches down on the map. Now he's allowing those witches to work. There are 3 Teslas up over in this location. Barbarian King and Queen are dropped on the map. Larry's working, taking out the Teslas. There was actually all 4 of the Teslas over there, and all 4 of those Teslas will go down. Now that the flanks are cleared by the witches, the boulders are dropped on the map, and everything's going to go into the base. King's ability is popped because he was tanking for everything. He actually got ahead of those golems, and the Expo was putting a hurting on the King. But his ability's popped. He's going to push deeper into the base and end up going down. As we have the witches and the Queen working on the Lava Hound. Now, that's quite unfortunate. And the Lava Hound does pop. It's going to tie everything up for a little bit. And then you got pups chasing the witches on the opposite side of the base. The Golem continues to tank for the bowlers, taking down the Expo. And now they are in the location where there's 2 point defenses and 2 wizard towers. Due to the fact that that Golem was there tanking for the witch was able to come in on the outside of the base and take down the 1 wizard tower. Now we have the Queen down there assisting with this process. Her ability is still intact. And up in the north, we have what looks like 2 witches working, now down to 1 witch, getting targeted by the point defenses, while we have a group of Larrys caught up on a wall in the core of the base. Now, Larry's going to break through the wall, and they're going to get in on the cannon, and then work in on taking down 1 of those archer towers. Archer Queen's going to come around and save the day and take down that final archer tower. Nothing to clean up here, nothing to see here, but Larry's working, taking out the town hall, finishing up this base for another 3-star attack, and the Queen's ability still intact. So good job by Cooter Bear there, completely overpowered the base. Now, final attack here, Punisher Pits, same method as before, dropping all 4 of the earthquake spells in the intended entry point, and dropping 4 more in the core of this base, and opening up the rest of this base. Now look how much of the base is actually opened up here. I mean, my goodness, the whole core is wide open. Going directly into the clan castle, going into an Expo, dropping 4 witches on both sides of the intended entry point, dropping 2 golems to tank for everything, and getting his wizards down on the map, as well as the other witches. Now, the golem down in the south, or at the 6 o'clock, is going to target the mortar and work its way around into a Tesla. Now we have witches up in the north, or the eastern corner up there, working on an elixir storage. We got our bowlers on the map, we got our king on the map, we got our queen on the map. Everything's tied up and working on taking down the Lava Hound. And they're going to pop the Lava Hound again. So rage spell is dropped, and our bowlers are going to take down the enemy queen and push deeper into the base, while our queen's tied up on the Lava Hound, which pops, taking down the lava pups, and everything's kind of tied up and working its way into the base. And now our bowlers are worked to the other side of the base. The Barbarian King's ability is still intact, and he is now tanking for our bowlers. Ability is popped. We got witches that have migrated down towards the south, or down towards the 7 o'clock of the base. Barbarian King is in on that final Expo, and battling it out with the Barbarian King, but the Queen is able to back it up and take care of the Expo, as we have witches continue to work on the outsides of the base. We have, looks like 1 Larry working up the north. Queen's tied up on a wall there for a moment. Ability is popped. She'll take down 1 cannon, 1 mortar, and then work her way back into the base, going after the air defense there. So, lucky Queen here. But anyways, this is pretty much how it's been going. They've been doing it in Friendly Challenge over and over and over and over again. It's been working for them, so who can really knock it, right? I mean, I'm impressed with the witches in this attack. They're completely overpowering the base and making it look completely easy. Again, in 9 steps. So smash that like button, share the content, guys. Get hype or get wrecked, and thanks for watching, guys.